Chapter 302, It's Fine, just dropped. I'm not even gonna waste time, we're just gonna get straight into it. We open up with an alarm clock from Nagi's house. Oh my god, we're actually seeing Nagi. Damn, bro, look at how ripped he is. Like, he was already pretty built before Blue Lock, but now he's got the whole six-pack going. Okay. He's saying morning Choki. I'm not saying this shit. That's not his name. We know that's not his name. You know that's not his name. I know that's not his name. Let's not pretend that's his name. Like, we're not gonna do that. He's poking himself awake. That alarm clock's not doing shit. You know, might as well just get rid of the fucking alarm clock when you have this guy right here. And in his high school, everyone is hyped up to see Nagi. Hey, it's Nagi. Nagi's here. Holy crap. You were amazing, dude. We saw you on Blue Lock TV. And Nagi doesn't give a fuck. He's like, can I sit here? Awesome job. Those goals were crazy. You know, we got the shotty saying, where's Ryo-kun? And this dude's asking, you gonna go pro? Your offer's so good, right? I feel like this panel specifically was put in to ease the worries of 90% of the fandom that was like, no, it's not done though. You got his offer, right? He's gonna go pro. I'm part of that 90%. So. And oh my god, this chick is still going on. Where's Ryo-kun? I'm pretty sure we've seen her before, and I'm pretty sure she's been simping for Ryo before as well. Now he's looking at her. He's got that same look in his eyes that Light did when he said he wanted to punch a woman for the first time. And he is saying, it doesn't matter anymore. It's all over now. And they're confused. But your pro offer, I've had enough. I'm done with soccer. I gotta say, as glorious as the panel this is a convenient ass soccer ball. This is something that can only happen in Japan. You leave a soccer ball like this outside of my high school, bro, that shit is getting picked up within like a minute. And now we're in his classroom learning about, Tetris? You're third years now, so you need to think seriously about the future. And Nagi is thinking very seriously about his future in his dreams probably, and he's thinking about how hungry he is. And he pulls out the convenient wrap from his desk. You know, we all have that. His teacher tries yoink. Bro, this cannot be allowed. I know schools have no eating in class rules, but I don't think you just walk up to a student and grab their shit from them. Like, there's no way that's allowed. And I try to tell him that's his breakfast. Like, bro, give him his food bag. Let me eat. He just got kicked out of Blue Lock. And look, now everybody's laughing at him. Now everybody's like, you're making him look stupid, man. We're like, what are you doing? We cut to Nagi playing Geometry Dash on his roof, and he's thinking, that's it. This breeze feels so good. Nothing to do. Nothing's a pain. Just easy peasy. He passes the stairwell that he met Ryo on where he first trapped his phone. That's why it's fine now. We cut to him biking at night. It has nothing to do with me anymore. He looks over and he sees that he's passing the Mikage Corporation building. And he thinks of biking with Ryo. Eek, so cool. He looks up. Bro, this is actually an insane panel. This is... like, oh my god, like, not only does this look fucking awesome, it's like Blade Runner 2049 when that one dude was looking up at that chick talking about how lonely he is. Jesus Christ, this is like Nagi 2049. I don't mean to glaze Asagi, but I am gonna glaze Asagi real quick. I just want to mention how crazy it is that we've come from chapter 1 to him literally being on billboards now. Like, come on, is this not crazy? He's literally the center of a billboard. We cut back to Nagi in class, hunched over, head down into his desk. It's fine. It's fine. He's getting left behind by his classmates now. The sun is pouring in. Pass it! Over here, come on! Nagi's looking over to the corner of his eye, watching his fellow classmates play soccer. It's fine. That's what I thought. But why am I so miserable? Why couldn't I have tried harder? That fire, that excitement, those moments probably never happen again. It was all so new to me. I didn't realize. It's not fine. It's too late. I can't go back. Blue Lock. So much fun. I'll never forget it. As long as I live. I want to go back. I didn't know anything. I was fine just chasing after everyone. But I want to go back to how I used to be. But I can't. Oh my god. I actually... I am tearing up a bit. I've been doing YouTube for, I want to say like 3 years now. I've recorded a lot and I've gotten used to being on mic. I don't think I've ever like properly cried on mic like this before. And god, I don't know, I find it like, obviously this is like a sad chapter for anyone, but I think I personally I was struck so hard by this chapter, and specifically the latter half. That's the first thing I might as well talk about. Nagi looking and talking about how he feels so miserable. It's so hard because this whole chapter he's sort of in denial about how he truly feels. It's this panel here when he asks, why couldn't I have tried harder? That's the shit that gets me, man. Like, one thing I want to talk about first and foremost is how I perceive Blue Lock as a story. I've started reading Blue Lock in high school. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was doing nothing useful in high school. I was wasting my time doing absolutely nothing, and I was pissed off at myself. I felt like I was wasting my life away. I don't know, I felt like I was useless. So reading this series, it was almost a wake-up call in a way that was constantly telling me, you should try, you should go for that big thing that you're so scared of. There is no shame in trying. There is no shame in giving it your all. That's one of the main things I took away from the series. When I read the series, I got that excitement, I got that energy. So I went headfirst and dived into so many things. And I'm ever grateful for all those experiences. But truthfully, not all of them worked out. And I'm not gonna get too in-depth into them, but there have been so many things where I have experienced and enjoyed them so thoroughly, but simply because I didn't understand what I was getting into, I would lose it just as quick. I would make excuses sometimes, but in the end, I would end up feeling exactly like this. Why couldn't I have tried harder? Because I knew everything I felt during that time, it would never come back, not in the same way. So to see this exact struggle be portrayed through Nagi's character, it means the world to me. It really does. Especially because this is the series that got me to try those things in the first place. And isn't that what Blue Lock is all about? In a world that's trying to constantly shame people for being themselves, to stand out, for trying so hard to do things, in a world that encourages you to act all like nonchalant and act like you don't give a fuck about anything. This is refreshing. This is exactly what we need. And man, like, I find it like extremely heartbreaking because you'd think a story like this, it would just show you the positives of that with no downsides because it's a positive theme they want to reinforce. But this series being as nuanced as it is, it's able to pull off even showing the downsides of a mindset like this and how it could end poorly. Just knowing that it happened to me. And honestly, the fact that the story exists, it makes me all the more sure that this isn't a unique experience to myself or Nagi. I'm sure this is written because the author himself has experienced something similar. You're probably saying, yeah, but I don't play soccer, I don't play sports, I don't really have struggles like this. But no, I'm the same way. I'm not athletic at all. If you kicked a soccer ball my way, I think my body would just fucking explode. But this goes so beyond that. Like, this is a universal struggle that you could truly have with anything as long as you pour your heart into it. And I'm sure countless of you guys have as well. I'm not someone who will argue Nagi's in my top 5 characters. I enjoy his character for what it is, but I've never seen him as someone with a lot of dramatic depth. But this chapter has definitely put him up there for me. Because dear God, like, this is the most emotional I've ever gotten, like, reading a manga in a while. Yeah, I want to go back. I want to go back. Like, that's like that's such a relatable feeling to have. As for where I think this is gonna go from here, I'm still going heavy strong on the Ray Dark theory. Like, the fact that we now have a whole chapter dedicated to Nagi. Yeah, no mistake. Nagi is coming back to some degree. Not sure if it's gonna be in the World Cup, but he's not over. Some of my friends as a joke said he's gonna talk to Kira, but I'm being so for real. I can genuinely see that being a possibility because they're in a very similar position now, both being kicked out of Blue Lock, supposedly not being able to play for Japan. But I'm sure that these two characters also have very different mindsets right now. Is Kira someone that gave up completely, or is he someone that doubled down on his aspiration to become a great soccer player? It'll be interesting to see. Either way, I could see that impacting Nagi and how he moves forward greatly. This is definitely one of the best chapters we've had in a very long time, and I feel comfortable saying that. I really do. This isn't gonna be a long video. I think I'm just gonna cut it short here because I'm honestly too emotional to theory craft, but I think it's okay to have videos like this sometimes. I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.